So, whatever happened to platinum hit games or something? You know, if you've been around the video game block for a bit, probably remember these types of games. Not the games themselves. Like, what the hell does Twisted Metal have to do with these 4Kids games? I mean more of that funny little border that's around them. So what are these things? Ask all the people in the audience born after 2012, or some uncultured swines out there. Well, a common thing to do back in the day after a game hit a certain milestone, usually between 400,000 to 1 million copies, game companies would often look at that and just slap a nice little label on it. PlayStation had greatest hits, Xbox had platinum hits, and Nintendo had player's choice until they changed it to Nintendo Selects later on. It really started to pop off with GameCube, the 360, and the PS3. I remember seeing these things everywhere way back when. They were a universal constant. There are very few things in life that are guaranteed to us. Death, taxes, and every single GameStop having a platinum hits version of Assassin's Creed 2. A lot of games though, I swear, I don't think I've ever seen the normal version of. Like, take for instance Batman Arkham Asylum. To this day, I don't think I've ever seen an actual legit non-platinum hits version of this game. I really love this system of reselling games at a value, but unfortunately, just like everything in video game industry that's awesome, it just fucking died one day. As if there wasn't enough L's in the Xbox One era, they just stopped making platinum hits one day. They just kind of replaced it with a goofy little sticker that would be on some of the games, but it wasn't the same, and they didn't really go down in value like that. And if you Google the greatest hits on Xbox One, most of them are just Xbox 360 games that they repurposed for Xbox One because of backwards compatibility. PlayStation was still staying strong though, still releasing greatest hits games, but they were a lot less frequent. I think the last game to get released for greatest hits on PlayStation 4 was probably God of War 2016. PS5 has absolutely no greatest hits whatsoever, and Nintendo hasn't done a Nintendo Selects in like 10 years. So what the hell happened? Why would these billion-dollar companies take away one of the best deals in gaming? One word: money. Why do that when you can still resell the same game from 10 years ago for full price? Though I'm gonna be honest, I think across the board with all three companies, I think the chances of them bringing back the greatest hits, platinum hits, or Nintendo Selects is pretty low. And also the move to more digital games and not really focusing too much on physical games anymore. At most, a PS5 game will probably drop like $5-10, still be about $50-60, but we're never gonna see the straight up like $20-30 price cut that the platinum hit games originally had, which is fucked up because bro, everything's expensive now. We need them shits more than ever. Another thing left in gaming's past. Alright, whatever, I'm done.